There is no corruption in the judiciary. Now, how do I know? Because any information which says otherwise is stopped from reaching me. So, we will never come to know if there is corruption in the judiciary and of what magnitude. But be that as it may, is there corruption in the society? Yes. Are judges also part of the society? Yes. So there may be a possibility of corruption in the judiciary as well. Maybe not of the same magnitude as we see in legislature or executive or bureaucracy, but there may be corruption in the judiciary as well. So better solution would be discuss it, talk about it, and suggest measures which can eradicate corruption from the judiciary as well as the society. But Supreme Court has gone a step further. Today it has banned a book. This power of banning a book is not provided to the Supreme Court by either the Constitution or by any law enacted by the Parliament. One expert spoke in terms of the British Parliament and said British Parliament can do anything except convert a man into a woman and a woman into a man. Delone. Critics argue that Supreme Court of India can do anything, even convert a man into a woman or a woman into a man. What is this controversy? Let's understand this in great detail. NCERT released a book for class 8 students. There was a chapter in the social science book which spoke of massive backlog of cases and corruption in the judiciary as challenges. Is it not true that there are crores and crores of cases pending in the district court, high courts, and the Supreme Court as well, which Supreme Court judges themselves have spoken about, which the former Chief Justices have spoken about, on which there is numerous recommendation of different committees? And is there corruption in the judiciary? Maybe not of the same magnitude as in other organs of the state, but there is. How? I will give you instances today in this video. Instead, what the court has done, when this matter was brought to the attention of the court by two senior advocates, Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Mr. Kapil Sibal, Supreme Court said, we know what this is. This is an attempt to denigrate the institution of the judiciary, and we will not let this happen. And Supreme Court banned this book. Is there corruption in the judiciary or not? If there isn't, then what is this former law minister saying, Mr. Shanti Bhushan, who says 8 of the former 18 or 16 chief justices were corrupt. Chief justices were corrupt. Now, this is a statement made by a former law minister, Mr. Shanti Bhushan. But remember, this is not a statement made to the media. This is not a statement given at a political rally. This is a statement which is part of an affidavit submitted by the former law minister before the court, where in this affidavit he is saying that I have conclusive proof that 8 of the former chief justices out of the 16 were corrupt. 6 were absolutely honest, and for the remaining 2, he can't say much. If this is not corruption, then what is this? Justice Karnan, he wrote letters to the chief justices, letters to the prime minister as well, termed 33 judges corrupt, and what he got in return? He was convicted for contempt of the court and remained in jail for 6 months. But you might say that these are statements made by judges or former law ministers. There is no truth in this. CBI files corruption case against former High Court Judge S.N. Shukla. Is this not corruption? Okay. Indian Supreme Court in crisis over retired judge corruption case. And this time the allegation was against the then Chief Justice of India, Justice Deepak Misra. Who leveled these allegations? Not NCERT, not politicians, but the members of the Collegium. January 2017, a historic press conference was organized by 4 Supreme Court judges who happened to be part of the Collegium. Justice Chalameshwar, Justice Kurian Joseph, Justice Madan Lokur, Justice Ranjan Gogoi. They said democracy is in danger. And they alleged that the then Chief Justice of India, Justice Deepak Misra, is resorting to bench fixing. He is assigning important sensitive cases against the executive to junior judges, not to the members of the Collegium. In fact, one corruption case, multiple corruption cases. I'll give you one instance. A private medical college in UP was banned by the Medical Council of India from taking admission. Matter went to the Allahabad High Court. Then the matter reached the Supreme Court. And then there was an investigation that bribe was given and arranged by one Justice Kudusi of Odisha High Court, where bribe was given to judges to give a favorable judgment in favor of this private medical college. And what happened later? This private medical college was allowed to go ahead with the admission formalities. And in this case, who was hearing this case? Justice Deepak Misra, who was the then Chief Justice of India. And it was alleged that the bench which gave the verdict favoring this private medical college was presided over by Justice Deepak Misra himself. If this is not corruption, then what about Justice V. Ramaswamy? Justice V. Ramaswamy, he was the Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court. Later went on to become the judge of the Supreme Court as well. It was alleged that he has used public money to refurbish, renovate his private residence. Then what happened? He was about to be removed by the parliament based on the resolution. But then the Congress party abstained from voting in the Rajya Sabha and Justice Ramaswamy survived. Otherwise, he would have been removed based on the resolution of the parliament. Is this not corruption? If this is not corruption, then what about Justice Yashwant Verma? A judge of the Delhi High Court, from his residence, half-burnt cash was recovered. And then he was transferred to his parent High Court, the Allahabad High Court. And right now, the parliament is investigating whether Justice Yashwant Verma will be removed or not. I'm not trying to suggest that there is corruption in judiciary of massive magnitude, but there is, and there are allegations of corruption. So just because a book mentions corruption in judiciary and backlog of cases as challenges, we need to talk about them rather than blocking access to this content, rather than stopping the release of a book which Supreme Court cannot order. So what we need an independent judicial accountability commission consisting of retired judges of the court and members of the civil society. This Judicial Accountability Commission should be independent of the executive, of the legislature, of the judiciary itself. And this Judicial Accountability Commission should act like a watchdog on the judiciary to see if there is corruption in the judiciary, to see what action should be taken against those members who involve and indulge in corruption. Because if judiciary loses its relevance in India, the democracy would be at a disadvantage. What do you think is the best solution to deal with this issue? Let me know in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Thank you for watching.